married, no one wants to go to the kitchen and make food, like the first week you're all at a honeymoon, second week you're at home but you're still taking a lot of takeout because no one has the energy to go to the kitchen and make food. I mean, you guys can't even separate from each other, you just want to cuddle, enjoy each other's presents. That's what you do in the second week, and then the third week comes and reality hits you guys that we can't take takeout for the rest of our marriage, So somebody has to go to the kitchen and cook, and I mean, who else but the wife? And then you have to show off your skills. This is your first time to show off your skills to your husband because you've been saying, oh honey, I can't wait to get married to you so that I can make nice foods to you. I mean, I know how to make promises. I did a lot of that to my husband. Like, oh, I don't like what you're eating, matumbo right now, matumbo, and what else are you eating? Oh, I can't wait to come to your house and be your wife and make nice foods for you. So this day, Curtis comes from work. I'm also from work. I had made food, I think it was a Wednesday or a Tuesday, I don't remember. But I had made food the previous 2 days. So on a Wednesday, I'm just chilling in the house on my phone, scrolling through, I think, social media, trying to see what's happening. I think I was sharing one of our wedding images or something because, oh, fantastic. Then gets to 7. Hi honey. He walks in the house. Hi, how are you? Fine, thank you. How was your day? Everything was nice. Sits on the couch. Also on the couch. We start enjoying each other's time. Then 8 comes. 7 comes. We watch news. And then 7:30, and Jeremiah is like, "What's for dinner?" And I'm like, "What do you mean dinner?" I made food yesterday. It's your day to come and make food. As in, it's your day for you to at least make food first because I made food yesterday. The look on his eyes, the look on the body, like the vibe, the energy he was emitting at that time.
But are you sure I'm the one who was emitting or it was you?
It was you. You also emitted some energy when I said, I made food yesterday. It's your time to go to the kitchen and make something for us. As in, I mean, tit for tat. If I make food today, tomorrow you make food. I don't know. The guy was not happy. Long story short, Curtis was not happy. Curtis was just caught off guard that he has to make food because I made food yesterday. And the back of the story is how I was brought up. How I was brought up with siblings in the house. You make food today, my sister will make food tomorrow, my brother will make food the other. So I have 4 days of rest, imagine. And then now, at least I have 1 day of rest because now I have my husband in the house. I'm just saying that I had different culture growing up. He had a totally different culture growing up. And this was something very foreign to him.
To us.
To both of us.
Even you had a shock.
Me, I'm like, I cook, you cook tomorrow. Curtis loves to be communicated 1 week in advance. Honey, next week, Thursday, you're making for us dinner. That's Curtis. Don't tell him today, honey, on Friday, you're making for us dinner. Nada. No, honey, this week I had already planned a schedule. I'm going to do this and that. So you tell me a week in advance what I'm going to do. But the guy has changed.
So for me, I have no problem cooking for Soila. I really don't. But my challenge was when she would expect me to cook and she's not telling me. So Soila has prepared in her mind since morning that Curtis is making dinner tonight. Curtis, on the other hand, has no idea that that's the plan. So I get home tired, probably I passed by somewhere to finish up on some job or to get some deal going through. And I get home with the understanding that, I'm going to relax, Soila is going to sort things out. And then I come home and Soila is also the same. She's like, I'm also getting home, Curtis is going to set things up, I'm going to relax. So we both get home, tired, beat, chilling there. We are going to relax. So time is moving, I'm looking at the time, Soila is very comfortable on the couch. She's also looking at the time, Curtis is so comfortable. So I'm like, hey babe, it's 8, what are you planning for dinner today? She's saying I emitted energy. She emitted the father of energies. And basically for us what we learned is, number 1, there was a communication deficit. That's number 1. Number 2, there was an upbringing clashing. Because you see, most of the issues that a lot of couples deal with, especially during their younger years of marriage, are usually issues of upbringing. Because you are used to doing something for 20-something years and then you get married and all of a sudden you're supposed to shift overnight. So sometimes it tends to be conflict here and there. So probably we bump the clock?
Yeah. So, for me, commit to adjusting. Because with marriage, different personalities comes, another personality comes, you're all together making this all one culture in your marriage. I think there's need to be commitment to committing to adjusting on how this guy used to do things, and him committing to adjusting on how I used to do things. And the key word is commitment, because you can decide not to adjust. You can literally make it difficult for your partner to be comfortable with you in that house, or even him knowing how to do things around your house, your new home, you know. So if you're committed to adjusting to how things were happening, and you listening to your husband or you listening to your wife, like for example, without me mentioning, Curtis already, there's another hearing, like a second hearing that he had in his mind. This is an upbringing issue. I didn't mention it. I actually had no idea that I have it's not like, okay, an upbringing
it wasn't
culture.
Conscious,
it wasn't, yes. It was a culture that I was used to in my home. It wasn't conscious, but Curtis would pick it up because of his listening. He was keen in understanding where is my wife coming from. I know that it's never easy. It takes time and practice for you to learn to listen to what your other partner is not saying, but they're communicating in another way.
Just to ride on that, I hope we're not exhausted 4 minutes.
Not yet.
You see, in the olden days, probably our fathers or our forefathers, it would make perfect sense that the wife cooks every day. Because wives never used to work those days. You know, the guy would go out there, hustle, do the job, bring home the food or the money. The wife, since they are not going to work, they've been at home the whole time. So obviously, it would make sense that the wife is the one who take up the cooking, because when the man has come, he's come home tired, but he's providing. But in today's culture, things have changed. This same wife that you expect her to cook, she's also leaving at 5:30 in the morning to go to work, just like you as the husband. She's coming home back at 7:30 at night, just like you as the husband. Both of you are tired. So there's that place of me stepping in and understanding that by the marriage ni kusaidiana.
Yeah.
Unaona, marriage ni kusaidiana. There are things that traditionally are reserved for the woman, but if I realize I can help in and make things easier, I do the same.
I'm so proud of men that also change diapers, you know, for people who have children. I mean, they go out of their own time to come and change diaper when the woman is busy in the kitchen, probably making food, or busy cleaning the house, or busy ironing something, and then he just comes in. It's partnership. A marriage is a partnership where both of you are working towards a particular goal. When a person is doing something else, I mean, you are able to, and you see they're actually burdened and they don't have the capacity to do something else. Come in and help her. Come in and help him. Do not let your partner die because they are branded to do that particular thing. No. The only thing that you can't help carry is a pregnancy, that's all. But you can support them in carrying a healthy pregnancy.
But I know men can actually carry the pregnancy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can just carry you in prayers.
Bye, guys.